was certainly an option for you to go to the NFL draft. There's some people at the NFL Combine that told me that there were some scouts asking why you opted to stay at Arizona State. So what's the answer?
Just the type of person I've been. I've always, done everything to the fullest, and, this university, I feel like, when I came here, I wasn't able to play, so me coming back, I feel like I had a good season, but it was more on the table, the way we went out, the last game, that kind of, stuck with me. And, I wanted to give these guys, something to look forward to, to come back and be like, hey, I was with y'all last year. I'm going to go ahead and do it again and ride it out and let's, go out the right way, at least try our best. But, I feel like some things for me individually as a player, last year I feel like I was kind of just getting my feet back wet, obviously with the hiatus, coming off of it. But now, my confidence is through the roof, so I really feel like, I'm going to show I'm the best defensive back in college football. So that's why I came back.
Being a veteran, what are some of the little things that you want to really accomplish and really elevate during spring football?
Really steps. In the off season I work out with a lot of NFL guys back at home. I got a lot of guys I play with that's in the NFL. I ask them what's the difference, and they say timing, steps, getting out of breaks a little bit faster, footwork being a little tighter, quarterbacks and everything on the next level. Obviously we got a next level quarterback here, so I'm able to work on it at practice, but really just, improving on my breaks technique and really having better eyes. I feel like my eyes, I'm a pretty smart football player. As long as I kind of trust what I see and do it, then I'm usually right. Sometimes I'm not, sometimes I am, but for the most part I feel like I am. So really eyes and feet, I feel like those are going to help me make more plays than I did last year.
A lot of returners, what's the benefit of having Miles Rouser back with you right there?
I mean, I can look to the right and I know, what that guy's going to do. He knows me, I know him. That's like my brother, I feel like we've been together our whole lives. We do everything together, hang out with each other all the time. But, it's just going out there with that familiarity. That's my brother. I got his back in coverage. I know that he got to make a tackle. I know he's going to make, if I got to make a tackle, he's going to do it. So just having that confidence and just having that, that I know what's going to be on the other side, that certainty is good, playing safety. Because, the safety position is one bad play, it can go wrong. But having a guy like that where I know he's on his P's and Q's each and every play gives us a chance to win every game. So.
You brought up earlier, you guys obviously have an elite quarterback here, Sam Levitt. Just what does that do for the entire defense and really everybody out here in terms of improving the game?
Sam's very smart. He's very athletic as well. He has a great arm, but he's a very smart football player. So for me, it's not more of the making the plays. It's more the playing the game with him, IQ-wise, seeing his checks, seeing what he sees pre-snap. Where do I think he's going to go? Where is he going to go? And then, after practice like this, we go in the locker room, we sit and talk. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? So, when I see other quarterbacks that maybe think the same as him, I'm able to, have a step ahead. He's able to do the same with safeties. Like, why did you do that? Why did you have that read? So it's good to have a elite quarterback like that to be able to bounce ideas off of and come out here every single day. When you get out of a break, you got to be sharp because the ball's going to be there. If you're late on the step, the ball's going to be there. So it's just good to get those game live reps right now.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Thank you. Snag that real quick from you.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Thank you, man.
Xavion, how you doing, man? Nice to see
good.
you again, man. So for you, obviously being a leader this year for the team, you were a leader last year and now leader this year. A couple of new guys in the group for you guys as well. What do you make of how the team's looking right now and how everybody's kind of momentum together?
I think we bonded pretty well. Around this time, it's kind of fun. Everybody competing, kind of get to know each other. But I feel like throughout January and February, throughout the off season, we got to know each other pretty well. And now it's just to, see people in their element. When they out here come and play football. We have most returners, so I feel like the new pieces that we got, they're fitting in pretty well. And we're bonded. This is a spring ball for us, only day 2. So we're gonna use this whole 5 weeks to just bond and get closer going into the summer.
Well, that was a big thing I wanted to ask you about too, because it felt like you guys have a lot of camaraderie and a lot of the guys that are returning. So you guys were able to kind of pluck guys that you really wanted to fill certain holes. And what do you make of the guys that have been brought into the defensive back room in particular and how they've been able to impact so far and you guys are kind of getting to gel together?
I think from the transfers to the young guys, everybody's just bought in. Everybody see what we did in the defensive backfield. They know, they hear our goals, what we talked about last year with Shamari, me, and Ghost, and Keith and Xavion. Just the type of defensive backfield we want to start here at ASU for years to come. So it's, just setting that real standard, and them seeing us do it, and then them wanting to be a part of it, it kind of be the next step. So trying to just, be that leader, kind of create like, a little pipeline, a little foundation, DBs just. That ASU does have DBs. So the new guys they're brought in, they're asking questions about the old guys, asking questions to the coaches. Same with us, old guys. We're trying to make ourselves uncomfortable, find ways to get better. But I feel like for the most part, we're bonding pretty well coming together.
It feels like for you, you've always been a guy that sets a lot of really important goals for this team, and being somebody last year that was kind of the spearhead of the team wanting to prove themselves and show that we're a really good football team. We can compete with anybody. Now that you guys have kind of accomplished that to a degree, what are the goals like for you? How do you reshift the mindset going into a new year where you have different expectations?
I think, we kind of, first you start by, obviously accepting what you did last year, dealing with it, celebrating or whatever, and then from, you decide from what point are you going to move forward, because, obviously we were the Big 12 champs of the 2024 season. It's the 2025, 2026 season this year. So, everybody's 0-0. So we have to go out and prove ourselves again. Any chance that you get to prove yourself, I feel like, why not, just to go prove the best. The best got to beat the best, to be the best. So I feel like, we coming out here each and every day competing to be the best. And ultimately when we take that as a team and bring that competitive spirit in there, combined with our fans, the environment playing here and all the work we put in, I think we'll get the outcome we want on Saturday. So.
Like somebody else is asking you as well, you have had expectations potentially of being a guy that could have gone to the NFL draft this last year and obviously staying in for another season. What do you make of your own personal goals for this year, and your, not only just your decision, but like your desire to want to be here for another year, and what do you want to prove to people this next season?
I want to prove, obviously, like I said, with the hiatus and stuff, I had a little bit of standstills to my career, but, after having a good year, and I feel like I said, how we went out last year, had a good season, finished all right, but I feel like it was just more on the table, more I could do, more to lead, think more plays to make. So, I came back because, I feel like, I just needed to get my feet wet the first year, and I really feel like I would play up to my full potential this year, with spring ball, fall camp, after doing it for a year, being able to come back and build and show people that, I could do this consistently year after year after year, prove that to the NFL. So.
And then what do you make, lastly, of Coach coming and playing "We Are the Champions" on repeat for the last couple of practices? I know it's probably been a couple questions about that already. How do you feel about it?
It's very annoying. It's definitely worked. When he said it in the meeting, I really didn't think it was going to affect us, but just hearing it more and more, it gets more annoying. But it's actually working. I feel like it's working. It's working for me because I want to turn it off. I don't really care about last year anymore. A lot of the guys are the same. They're like, man, I don't want to hear this song anymore. We get it. We won last year, but I think it's good. I think we should keep it going the whole spring because, and then maybe change it during fall camp. Just get it out of our system. But I think it's pretty good. I think it's, a pretty good method of trying to mess with us, but it's definitely working.
Thank you.